Alright, what is up YouTube? We are back with another one. This here was a donation request for Stromae, Carmen. And I was informed that this artist is French Belgium. That's all I know about him. But I've never heard of this artist, and I really look forward to checking him out, though. So I appreciate you tuning in, and thank you very much for the donation. It really does go a long way into helping me still be able to make these videos for you guys. So thank you very much for that. And as always, I appreciate you guys being here. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit like on the video if you enjoy it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on it. But we're going to get right in this thing. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V. Let's do this.
L'amour est comme l'oiseau de Twitter. On est bleu de lui seulement pour 48 heures. D'abord on s'affilie, ensuite on se follow. On en devient fêlé et on finit solo. Regarde à toi. Et à tous ceux qui vous like, les sourires en plastique sont souvent des coups d'hashtag. Regarde à toi. Ah les amis, les potes ou les followers, vous faites erreur, vous avez juste la...
Okay, so this is about social media. Alright, so he uses the blue Twitter bird and the color blue as a descriptor of love. And he had that relationship that was built through social media. And just like the blue sky only lasted for a couple days, that relationship only lasted a couple days. And you know, they met online, they liked each other, they started liking each other's posts, they followed each other, and then they ended up together, but it didn't last. It was short-lived. And a lot of social media relationships are like that these days. You know, it's a superficial summer fling kind of deal where, you know, they'll like each other for the time being, and then it's on to the next one. It's very monotonous of the whole thing, but the blue color itself could be a sign of hopefulness. And, you know, you look up, you see this blue sky, it's a great day out. And he thought the relationship was going to be great. But it got real dark and gloomy. And maybe he was sad after the relationship ended. And blue can be a color that is used for sadness as well. I feel so blue. So, and the sky can get dark and gloomy. Just like that blue sky only lasted for a couple days because it got dark and gloomy. So too did the relationship. I see that Ninja Turtles poster there on the wall too. Nice, nice.
L'amour est comme l'oiseau de Twitter. On est bleu de lui seulement pour 48 heures. D'abord on s'affilie, ensuite on se follow. On en devient fêlé.
He's aging very fast. The bird just found him as a little kid, and now he's a grown man really quickly, too. And he said, I end up solo, you know, riding solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. Just like Jason Derulo. That was a banger back in the day. It still is. I used to stay up till 3 in the morning to watch that music video on MTV.
Et on finit solo. Regarde à toi. Et à tous ceux qui vous like, les sourires en plastique sont souvent des coups d'hashtag. Regarde à toi. Ah les amis, les potes ou les followers, vous faites erreur.
So his family is trying to warn him, like, watch out for that social media stuff. And look, he's just sitting on his phone at the dinner table, not listening to them. And so many parents will get pissed at their kids and they'll be like, don't be on your phone at the dinner table, don't be on your phone all the time. But that's how parents are these days. They will, instead of actually giving time to their kid and spending time with them, trying to make them happy, they'll just put a phone in their hands. Hey, here's a cell phone. Or they'll give them a tablet and they'll be like, yeah, go ahead, you know, occupy yourself, instead of actually trying to spend time with their own kid. So when their kids grow up always having a phone in front of their face, and then they get yelled at for having that phone in front of their face, you see the issue? They raised them to have that phone always in front of them. That's on the parents. But they're warning him about this social media, and you know, that's not reality. You know, focus on your life too. Don't give all of yourself to social media. And they say, hey, you know, you might be having all these followers, you might be getting all these likes, but that's not real. That's not your real family. Look, he's here with his real family at the dinner table, and look who he's paying attention to. Everything on social media. And they said, look, you are just popular. That's it. And just as quick as you get popularity is as quick as it can be gone. Just like that relationship he had that was through social media, that popularity that he's getting right now could just be a summer fling like that relationship was.
Savez juste la cote. Regarde à toi. Si tu t'aimes, garde à moi. Si je m'aime, garde à nous. Garde à eux, garde à vous. Et puis chacun pour soi. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime.
That bird got damn big. And look, it had that smile on his face, that fake smile. And look how evil it turns. It did it behind his back, too. He didn't even see that this bird had this evil look on its face. It's almost like it has like a hidden ulterior motive. And look, oh my God. So this bird is becoming massive. And it's almost, he is just letting this bird devour everything in his life. You know, he's taking pictures. We see people these days. This video came out 8 years ago, and you see people more than ever these days taking pictures of their phone when they go out to eat at restaurants. Oh, I gotta hurry up and put that on social media so everybody else can see what they're eating. And they get fulfillment out of that. But you know who's not getting fulfilled? He's not being filled up. Him. But the bird is, because the bird is definitely eating all of his food. I have not seen him take a single bite of his food this entire video. But that bird is damn sure making sure it eats. And that, I think that ties into him just feeding into social media. This social media is feeding off of his life. So he's just giving and giving and giving to social media, just like he's giving all this food here to this big bird. Damn. And you know, I've heard the expression phone eats first because people take pictures of their food before they eat it. And that holds true right here. Look who's eating first. And look at the positioning of this bird on his shoulders. It's where his head should be. You see his head leaning down, but the bird is positioned atop his shoulders. It's almost like the bird has now become the brains of the operation. The bird is the one in control of what he does. He's not in control anymore. Social media is. And look at his posture, too. You see that arch in his back? I think the arch got worse. I think, like, he's becoming more and more weighed down. The more this has progressed, the more followers he's gotten, the more weight that he's got on his shoulders. And that could be him feeling like he has to give more of himself to social media. And those followers have more and more expectations. And they want to tell him what to do, when to do it. Do this for us right now. Post this video. Put this up. And I have it here on the channel. I've had people try to tell me what to do on my channel. And tell me when to do it. We want it now. But they have to understand that people have a life outside of social media. And this guy does not seem to have a life outside of social media, though. But I want to watch that back. Yeah, look at the posture.
Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, somme.
Oh, hold on. Look at that. So my man put hashtag fun. Watch this. Nobody in that theater is having fun, including him. He's at the movies right now and nobody is enjoying themselves, but hashtag fun. Oh, let me look at this guy. That shows you that there is that fakeness to social media. It shows you that so many people fake what they put online. You know, you could put that hashtag fun or LOL, but in reality, they're stone-faced, the deadpan expression. They're not laughing out loud. It's because so many people fake what they put online, and it's not... Social media is not reality. But they want to perceive it that way. And hashtag fun. My man ain't having fun. Look who's eating the popcorn.
L'amour est enfant de la consommation. Il voudra toujours, toujours, toujours plus de choix. Voulez-vous des sentiments tombés du camion? L'offre et la demande pour unique et seule loi. Regarde à toi.
Okay, so my man found himself a little boo thing. All right, let's run this back.
L'amour est enfant de la consommation. Il voudra toujours, toujours, toujours.
Okay, so consumer society. Everyone who's always on their phone, they are a consumer. They're consuming social media. And we know this bird, the social media, is consuming all his food, consuming his life. But they're consumers, supply and demand, just like he said. When you're on your phone all the time, you see those ads popping up, no matter what website you get on or what social media you're using. They seem to know what you want to buy because they're always listening and they're always watching. So they market all these ads to you, and it's right at your fingertips. It's readily available. So you can just buy it, buy, more. You consume all those products. Consumer society.
L'amour est enfant de la consommation. Il voudra toujours, toujours, toujours plus de choix. Voulez-vous des sentiments?
Fancy some feelings off the back of the truck. This is what I want to go back to. So, fancy some feelings off the back of a truck. That can be looked at many ways. But when products fall off the back of a truck, they're seen as damaged goods, and they get marked down in price. They become cheaper. They go to the clearance section, and they're seen as damaged goods. So if we look at it from that perspective, fancy some feelings off of the back of a truck. If you fancy some feelings off the back of a truck, you're seeing that you're receiving damaged goods. And, you know, when people get out of a relationship, if we look at it from these perspectives here, maybe you, and I've heard people say this too, they've used the expression, oh, they're damaged goods. They refer to someone else as damaged goods because they just got out of a relationship. And that's how they perceive them. They see them as damaged goods. And it's so fucked up to look at someone that way. But they see them as being cheaper and more readily available, just like when you're on your phone. And you have all these dating websites that make people readily available. And they're not even dating websites anymore. They're just hookup websites. You know, if people are using Tinder or whatever the hell they're using, it's just something, you're looking for a quick fuck. And it's readily available, though, right at your fingertips. So it's not love, it's lust. And just like that relationship at the beginning, my man could be seen as damaged goods, right? He got out of that relationship and he was feeling so blue, but here he is. And now this could be an expression, he's on the phone. Maybe he found her online. Maybe he found this girl, they met up on a park date on a dating website. But he could be seeing her as damaged goods. And don't look at people like that. It's just fucked up. But It's cheap, it's readily available, right? Just like the products off the back of a truck. So there's looking at it from that perspective. Then you have the ones who get out of the relationship, and maybe the relationship was really toxic and they had to get away from them. So they will see themselves as damaged goods. And that's just wrong. You should never look at yourself like that. But they cheapen themselves. They see themselves as having no self-worth, so they cheapen themselves and they make themselves more available. They want to hop online themselves as well because they want to find someone really quick to fill that void because they're not used to being single. So again, they're making themselves more available, and then these other people find them and see them that way. So the whole scenario there, fancy some feelings off the back of a truck, it's really fucked up.
L'offre et la demande pour unique et seule loi. Regarde à toi. Mais j'en connais déjà les dangers. Moi j'ai gardé mon ticket. Et s'il le faut, je vais les changer, moi. Regarde à toi. Et s'il le faut, j'irai me venger, moi. Cet oiseau de malheur, je le mets en cage, je le fais chanter, moi. Regarde à toi. Si tu
Damn! She slapped the shit out of him. As she should. He deserved it. He was in bed with her, paying no attention to her at all.
L'offre et la demande pour unique et seule loi.
And look, he's taking selfies and everything with her. He is in bed with her right now. And look who is in between them. Look who's causing this void, this rift between them. Social media. And he is on his phone in bed. She's not, clearly. But he's not paying any attention to her. And he's acting as if they're happy together, though. You see him taking selfies. There's a lot of couples online that will pretend that their relationships are all hunky-dory, and that's how people will see them. They'll be like, they have the best relationship. I wish I had a relationship like them. They're the perfect couple. But it's fake. It's not reality because they're hiding what's really going on. They'll show that love online, but then offline, they won't show that love to each other. And there was a really popular YouTube couple, and they're still on YouTube. They're just separated. But I grew up watching them, and they had like a lot of prank videos together, and they did a bunch of vlogs and everything. So they would document their lives just like he's doing. But people saw their relationship, and they thought they were great together. They were perfect. They're like, man, I really want that. But then they didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. And then that couple split up, and they made a video talking about how they would put on a facade in front of the camera and pretend that their relationship was all right. But as soon as they got off camera, it was really toxic and just not healthy. But in front of the camera, it's a different story. They would focus on the camera aspect and what's going on in front of it, but they wouldn't focus on each other and trying to have a better relationship off camera. And that's exactly what's going on here. My man is not paying attention. He's not being a good partner here. And if we talk about consume, he mentioned consume. What about consummate? And he's not consummating. You know, like a marriage. You consummate the marriage. You complete the marriage. People see that as like completing their aspect of life. You know, they search for a significant other, and that's seen as completion to them. They're now complete once they have their missing half. But he's not doing that. He's consuming social media the whole time. And he feels like that is love. That's his feeling of completeness. All these followers that he's gaining, he feels like that gives him completeness. Not having a loved one in his life.
Mais j'en connais déjà les dangers. Moi j'ai gardé mon ticket. S'il le faut, je vais les changer, moi. Et s'il le faut.
And he's acting here as if he is the one who's in charge. You know, he's got control of this. You hear that mantra replaying that his family was saying, watch out, watch out. It's just playing over and over in his head, but he never listened to it, right? He wasn't paying attention, and now it's coming back. It's replaying, and he's acting like, I'm the one in control here. I have the receipt. I can return this bird anytime I want. I can get rid of this. But he's not in control. we know who is.
Gardez mon ticket, s'il le faut, je vais les changer, moi. Garde à toi. Et s'il le faut, j'irai me venger, moi. Cet oiseau de malheur, je le mets en cage, je le fais chanter, moi. Garde à toi. Si tu t'aimes, garde à moi. Si je m'aime, garde à nous.
Damn, that bird is massive. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. This is some Sesame Street right here. We got Big Bird walking down the street. You know, that bird reminds me of that episode from Looney Tunes, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with Tweety Bird, when Tweety Bird turns into that big monstrous bird and looks all crazy. That's what this reminds me of. Damn, that thing is huge. And it's because he keeps feeding it. Keeps feeding it and giving into it. He's giving it more power.
Garde à moi, si je m'aime, garde à nous.
Aïe.
Garde à eux, garde à vous, et puis chacun pour soi. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime.
And look at all these arrows here. All these followers and things, you know, he's following the arrows. They're leading him. But just like the followers on social media, he has become a follower. He's trying to get all these followers, but he himself is a follower. Whatever these trends are that he sees online, he follows. And then friend or follow right here. He's now seeing that he has no one in his life but social media. He has no significant other, no family. He's been kicked out of all those places, but he still has his followers, right? So he sees those followers as his friends. Again, that's digitally, that's social media, that's not reality.
Chacun pour soi, et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, comme ça qu'on somme, et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, comme ça qu'on somme, et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime.
Is that Lady Gaga? That totally looks like something Lady Gaga would wear. Hold up. She's got a shoe on her, and she looked like she's wearing some Legos. That's gotta be Lady Gaga, right? That looks exactly like Lady Gaga.
Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime.
Bro, that's Obama. I saw the American flag on the butt. That's definitely Obama. So that's gotta be Lady Gaga, right?
Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme.
That's Queen Elizabeth. She's tiny.
Un jour t'achètes, un jour tu aimes.
Oh, here she comes.
Un jour tu jettes, mais un jour tu payes. Un jour tu verras, on s'aimera. Mais avant, on crèvera tous comme des rats. Hey.
Ooh, it's Dookie him out. Oh, it turned him into Dookie. Oh, hell no. Oh, they did her dirty. They did my girl dirty. That's messed up. She tried to come back and give him one more chance, but he kept going. And he said, like rats, we all die. And they got fed to the bigger bird, the big mamba jumba. They got fed like rats to the big social media machine. Damn.
On s'aimera, mais avant on crèvera tous comme des rats.
Oh, and look at this. Look how the birds are dropping them off and then just flying away as if nothing ever happened. Just going on about their day. Everybody was a pawn, a part of a bigger chess game here. And those birds just flew off. Social media keeps going. You know, they do all this stuff for social media. But that popularity they talked about in the beginning, as quick as it shows up in your life, is as quick as it can fly away. and keep going. And then they're just forgotten about. Okay, I've heard of shit posting, but that takes it to another level. What the hell? Even as they're falling to their death, they're still posting. They're still making these pictures. Gotta do it for the gram. Gotta put it on Instagram. They just don't care. They don't care that their life is ending, just as long as they hurry up and get that last post for social media. And you see all of these, you see Lady Gaga, Obama, Queen Elizabeth, all of these people, all these powerful people with fortune, they can become a victim of these birds of misfortune, just like the rest of us.
Prends garde à toi.
Wow.
Si tu t'aimes.
Wow, artistic as hell, man. And now it's found another victim, and it's preying on the young and innocent here, again, flying into the window, and it found another kid. And the cycle continues. And look, she's young, got a phone in front of her face. How'd she get that phone? Was it a gift from the parents? Damn, that's so fucked up, man. Yo, she looks like the girl from earlier in the video. That young girl when the bird was real evil looking. Hold up. She had a bow tie on her head too. All right here. Yeah? That's the same girl. That's the same girl. It all comes full circle. Damn. Wow. That was an awesome video. Very artistic and creative. That's just brilliant artistic visualization right there. And I love that. I love animations, you know? And this was a great animated video. I love the design of everything. I love the character designs. Wow, very crafty, super artistic, and very smart. That's high-level thinking to realize what's going on and then to make a visualizer for everybody else. It's a powerful message, too. And this video is 8 years old, and it has like 130 million views. I wonder how many people saw this and actually heeded the warning or changed their ways, listened to it. You know, this is a powerful message, but only if people are paying attention to what's going on. Or either that or they got their phone in front of their face, right? I was kind of I was grooving to it a little bit, you know, it's a bop, but damn, man. Stromae seems like he was tired and fed up with the whole monotony of the social media situation. And he just made this. He thought about it. He seems like someone who was aware that they were a part of it, but they wanted to not be a part of it anymore, so they made this message and tried to get it out there for everybody. Wow. Very cool recommendation. I thank you. I'm glad I checked that out. That's super cool. And so thank you very much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. It really does help the channel out a lot and allows me to keep doing these videos for you guys. So thank you for that. And I thank you for the recommendation as well. I love the video. Super smart. Whew. If you guys have any other suggestions, recommendations, you can drop them down in the comments and I will still put them on the list and I'll check them out at some point. If you would like me to check them out faster or in a more timely fashion or get to yours sooner rather than later, you need it right now. Donations are open, of course. The link is in the description if you would like to make a donation for a request, but you do not have to. Either way, I just appreciate you guys being here as always. So thank you very much. I'm gonna get up out of here though. Y'all be easy, never greasy. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V. Love, peace, chicken grease. We out.